Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time watching. So today we're actually going to be working on a restricted pack build, which is something that I don't do too much of here on the channel. And we're actually going to be building a little eco family home. Now I say little because it's only on a 30 by 20 lot, and overall I don't think it's all that big. But it is a 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I literally just built this yesterday, and I already can't remember what it has. But yeah, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and I believe there's space for like 5 to 7 Sims. So there's 2 double bedrooms with double beds in them. Then there's a child's bedroom, or what I thought would be a child's bedroom, that has a single bed. And then there's a bedroom that also has a crib and a toddler bed. So the family that lives here could have a infant and a toddler. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of space in this house is what I'm trying to get at. There's also a kind of like, I guess, I don't know, I don't know what to call it. Like a fabrication room or like a hobby room, or I don't know. But you'll see it once we get to it. And then obviously there's all of the outdoor space, which I will talk about. But the whole idea behind this house was I wanted to use all of the kind of like hobby, skill building, gameplay objects that came with the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack, because I don't play with those objects all that much, if I'm being completely honest. I use the vertical planter quite a bit, and I'll use like the solar panels for houses that I feel like, they would work on. And I'll maybe use the candle making station, maybe, if I'm building some sort of like off the grid kind of house where they, make their own candles and all of that stuff. But I never play with any of the other items, like, the dew collector for water, the recycling machine, the juice fizzer, all of that stuff. The big fabrication machine where your Sims can actually make furniture. I don't ever play with any of those items, and I don't ever build with them either. I think the last time that I built with any of them was when I did the makerspace community spaces lot thing for my save file for Evergreen Harbor, and that has been a while. I don't know when that was last year, but I think it was sometime last year. So I wanted to play around with all of those items and incorporate them all into a build, and I thought, what build better than doing a base game and eco lifestyle only build, because, it would make sense. It would be very eco kind of oriented, with it being only the eco lifestyle pack. I could use all of those items and have them kind of like fit in, because having all of those items, that's the thing with a lot of the like skill building and a lot of the gameplay items that come with specific packs. They feel very out of place a lot of the time with just normal builds. So if I was to build this in like Willow Creek, for example, if I were to build a house for the Pancakes family, you wouldn't expect to find a juice fizzer and a fabrication machine and a recycler and all of that stuff in a house for the Pancakes. Like, I don't know, maybe, your Pancakes family, maybe they are into crafting, but that's just not the idea that I have in my head for them. So for regular builds, I feel like those items are always out of place. But for this family, I figured, let's go all out with it and embrace this whole like eco house / converted container build thing. So basically we have the main house on the left, and then we have 2 containers that I kind of built to make them look like they were stacked on top of each other and then converted into living space. So the one on the bottom, the kind of bluish grey one, is actually where I'm going to be putting the kitchen and the dining room. And then the one on the top, the reddish orange one, is actually going to be kind of like the hobby skill fabrication type room. So that's where I will have the juice fizzer, the candle making station. I'll also have the fabrication machine up there. And the reason I put those all separate like that is because I figured maybe, going kind of like storyline creative wise, maybe one of the parents or maybe both of the parents in this house, that's like their career. Maybe their career is making stuff from home, making candles, making furniture. Maybe they're like a crafter, stuff like that, and that's what they do for their career. That's what they do for money. So I figured that would be a great way of kind of giving them like a little separate workspace away from the rest of the house. And then outside, you guys will have seen that I did that kind of like awning undercover roof bit where I will have the recycler. I'll put a water generator thing out there. I'll have a couple of planters out there as well, so that they are undercover, obviously. I also add in a dumpster because I wanted to put a big dumpster from Eco Lifestyle on this lot, and it fit well there. You'll see what I mean. I kind of have it like tucked away so you can't see it from the front. And then I also put like a dining table out there, like outdoor dining table. They also have that little patio area off of the kitchen, which is where I will be placing the grill and some seating. And then they do have a kind of nice sized yard space. I didn't want to put too much in the yard just because I wanted to leave a lot of open space for you to add stuff to if you have other packs. So if I had seasons, for example, I would have loved to have added like a swing set in there or something like that. I didn't want to add in a monkey bars just because I didn't like the way it looked like right in front of the house. And they do have more of a front slash side yard than a backyard, if that makes sense. But there is that little like rectangle of grass that's half hidden away by the fence, which is where I will be placing some more planters. I also have the dew collector there, and I will be placing down a couple of those bug boxes that came with Eco Lifestyle, where your Sims can have like crickets and grubs and weird stuff like that. I never play with those boxes, but I do put down 3 of those. And then on the roof of the orange container, I put down more planter boxes, as well as a telescope and some lounge chairs. So there is stuff for your Sims to do on the roof. I also have that little walkway bit between the main house and the red container, which is kind of like a little deck area where I'll be placing some chairs and a games table as well. So yeah, they do have some stuff to do outside is what I'm trying to get at. But we've started working on the little undercover area. And this is what I mean by you can't really see the dumpster or that water collector machine thing. I don't know what that is, but yeah, so you can't really see it. I do hide it away with these debug fences from Eco Lifestyle, which I really like the look of. And I like the look of this space with the dumpster and that machine and the recycler kind of being a little bit separate, but not completely separate and closed off. So yeah, I really like the way this outside of the house like turned out at the end. I really like it. I didn't think it would turn out this good, but I really love the way it turned out. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think about it. Now, before I get too much further into talking about the build, I do want to say, if I sound a little bit out of breath or if I randomly have to cut this video, it's because I probably started coughing or something, because I am sick yet again. So I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I think my last video went out last week, maybe. Yeah, like I think last Tuesday, I think was the last time I posted a video. And that video was pre-recorded by about a week. So it's been around 2.5 weeks since I've recorded. And that's because if you guys don't follow me over on Twitter or keep an eye on the community tab, I actually found out that I had my math finals last Friday and then this Monday, so the 3rd and the 6th of May. I actually had my math finals, and I did not know about that until like the Monday before the first one. So I was really behind with all of my math work that I needed to do to get ready for the finals and to work through. So I basically did an entire year's worth of math work in the span of like a week. And my brain, I'm not lying when I tell you that I started having dreams about math, which isn't fun. So that's why last week was so slow on videos. If I hadn't done the pre-recording that I did to get last Tuesday's video up, then there wouldn't even have been a video last week. But yeah, so last week was a complete write-off for working on videos. I spent like 9 to 10 to 12 hours a day studying last week. And then over the weekend, I still had some studying to do for the test on Monday. And then I got up on Monday to go to the test, and I was sick again. And I was hoping it would pass quickly. Spoiler alert, it did not. It literally just got worse as the week has gone on. I have been working on videos. Obviously, I did this video. I've been working on a really big build as well that, you know, is just taking me some time. But I am sick. I have a cold. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It is just a cold. I have been to the doctor. It is just a cold. But it's just annoying because I feel like I've had this cold for the past 2 months and it comes and goes, and this one is just so bad. Like, I have been in bed for half of the day today, and I'm recording this on Saturday night. I should probably still be in bed. It's currently 8 p.m. and I went to bed at like 4:30 4:30, and I got up just after 6 p.m. So I napped for almost 2 hours and I still feel like absolute crap. But I decided to just get up, get this video done. You guys will probably be seeing this on Sunday. But yeah, I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it out because I have really been wanting to share a video. I've been missing making content and I just really wanted to do it. So yeah, that's why if I sound a little bit out of breath or a little bit super chatty or something like that, just bear with me. I'm out of practice, I'm sick, I'm just not feeling all that hot. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, let us get back to this build. So we've actually started working on the interior while I've been babbling. We've done the kitchen, we've done both of the bathrooms, and then we're working on the living room right now. And like I said, it is supposed to be a family home, so I did put some toys in the living room. I put this like debug baby pillow thing that's supposed to be for when infants learn to sit up. They have their back supported by that little pillow. But yeah, so that's just debug. It's not functional. I just like the way it looked. So there are some toys in the living room. There's obviously, you know, standard stuff, TV, fireplace. I did add a fireplace. I couldn't resist. I also have the doll's house underneath the staircase. I did playtest that. It does work, so don't worry about that. And then the downstairs bedroom, which is what we're working on right now. I thought maybe this would be for like the grandparent or like grandparents, if you wanted to have 2 of them in here. I don't know. It could also be the main bedroom for the parents, you know, it doesn't really matter. It could be for an older young adult child. It could be for the aunt or uncle, or maybe it could be a guest room if that's something that you wanted, if you didn't need another functional used bedroom, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought it might be for like a grandparent, since it is on the 1st floor. They don't have to go up all of the stairs. They have a bathroom right next door. So yeah, that is where I figured, you know, maybe the grandparents would stay. Maybe it is just a guest bedroom for when the grandparents come to stay. But then going upstairs, we have obviously the hallway, which we're working on right now. I did put a like computer in here for like family use, I guess you would say. I have a little bookcase. And then obviously the door that leads out onto that little balcony patio, and then to the hobby skill room. Now, the bedrooms are kind of color-coded, not really, but just for the walls, just because I didn't want them all to be just plain white walls, and I didn't want them all to have like wood paneling or anything like that. I decided to put some fun colors on the walls. So we have the 2 kids rooms are obviously the reddish, orange, pinkish color, and then the yellow one. And then this one is kind of like a greenish color, which is going to be what I thought would be the main bedroom. Like I said, you could have the main bedroom be the one downstairs as well. You know, that's all up to you. But this one is definitely the biggest, I think. And it does have a computer or like desk and laptop in it as well. And then, you know, just closets, mirror, bed, everything that you would have in a bedroom. And you will notice that I did try to keep the decorating and the detailing as minimal as I could. Obviously, I did still detail, I did still clutter a little bit, but I tried to keep in mind what I talked about in my like restricted packs and budget series that I did, that was running like up until last week, those 5 builds. If you've missed it, go check it out. I'll leave the playlist on the screen. But basically in that series, I did 5 different houses on 5 completely different budgets using different packs, and I did make them all pack restricted, and they're all 5 completely different styles as well. So 5 different budgets, 5 different styles, and then obviously restricted packs. But in that series, I talked about how I paid more attention to the exterior of the builds than I did to the interior, in the sense that I spent more of the money on the exterior, and you know, I was okay with not super cluttering and detailing the interiors, because those kinds of things are stuff that I feel like a lot of people like doing themselves. A lot of people, I feel like, when they play in a build, they enjoy being able to add personality to the interior of houses to suit whatever Sims they have living there, instead of me going in completely customizing the interior of a house, you downloading it and then having to remove a bunch of stuff because it doesn't fit your Sims' personalities, or you know, whatever the case may be. Maybe you don't like playing with a lot of clutter or whatever. So that's kind of the approach that I took to those builds, and I wanted to like try that out with some more builds as well. That, you know, obviously this one is not like, you know, it's not budget restricted, it is pack restricted, it's only using eco lifestyle in the base game, but it's not budget restricted. So realistically, I could have gone completely overboard with cluttering and detailing and going completely nuts with all of that kind of stuff, but I really wanted to keep it as usable, functional, and kind of like, I don't want to say generic, because obviously I did kind of personalize the bedrooms, but I wanted to keep it as, yeah, just functional and clean and uncluttered as possible, because I don't know, I feel like I kind of like building this way, which is something I never thought I would say, because usually I'm like the clutter queen, but I've really been enjoying this, like making it feel lived in without making it super cluttered, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I really like the way this house turned out, and I mentioned in those videos that I asked you guys if that's something that you would like to see me do more of, where I do like houses and then I might put the necessities inside, like I did with some of those builds for that series, where there isn't really any decorations inside because the budget didn't allow for it, and it just has like the necessities that your Sims would need to survive in the house, and it has some skill building items and TVs and computers, but there's no like paintings or extra clutter or anything like that. And a lot of you actually said that that is something that you would be interested in seeing. So obviously this one does not fall under that category. I did, you know, clutter it and detail it. But in the future, I might actually try my hand at doing builds like that, where I do the exterior fully done, like all detailed, and having a lot of fun with that, spending a lot of time on the exterior, and obviously doing the floor plan on the interior, and then putting in all of the bathroom stuff and kitchen stuff. And I would put in like a living room set and a TV, and have all of the bedrooms be functional, and you know, all of that stuff. But I wouldn't go in and give personalities to the Sims that I think might live there and then furnish the house according to what they might like. I would keep it very generic, and I don't know, I feel like that could be a really fun thing to try. So yeah, once again, let me know what you think about that idea, in case you missed any of the previous videos where I also explained it. But yeah, let me know what you think about that idea. I really like it, so I really want to give it a go. But yeah, so we've actually started working on the finishing touches for the exterior of this house. We're doing the little like outdoor space, and then we're going to be doing the roof pieces as well, you will see that I do have a cow plant in the front yard because of course I needed to. I don't know. I wanted to see what the cow plant would look like in those hydroponic planters that they're kind of like self-watering planters that came with Eco Lifestyle. And I don't know, I like the idea of them having a cow plant. So I don't ever play with cow plants. I don't ever build with cow plants. I figured if not now, then when. So yeah, they have a cow plant. But yeah, with all of that said, you guys, I think I'm going to cut this voiceover off here. My voice is really starting to go and we still need to do the tour at the end. So we're going to go ahead, jump on into the game, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a better look at this whole house and what it looks like in the game itself. Okay, so here we are in the game. And I just wanted to show you guys really quickly what it would look like on the gallery. So it's just called Eco Family Home. I did give it a couple of lot traits. I gave it the Eco Lot, Natural Well, Fast Internet lot traits, and the Reduce and Recycle lot challenges. Now I did go in and make sure that these lot traits and challenges and stuff were all exclusive to either the base game or to Eco Lifestyle itself. So those are totally fine. They are only from Eco Lifestyle or the base game. It did only use Eco Lifestyle. It is already uploaded to the gallery. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And it ended up being around 111,000, 112,000 simoleons. So it's not cheap. It's not on a budget or anything like that. But I already told you guys that, so that's fine. But yeah, this is what the house looks like in the world. We're currently, I think it's almost sunset. So let me just make it middle of the day. And I do have the neighborhood upgraded as well with like the modern development and all of that stuff. So that's why the neighborhood does look a little bit different. It's from the neighborhood action plans. But yeah, so this is what the house looks like all finished. We have the little outside garden space. We have the little patio area. Over here we have some more gardening space. We have our little cow plant as well. And then obviously the little like bug boxes, water collector, outside dining, some more planters and stuff. And then kind of like the hideaway industrial bit with the dumpster and the water collector thing. And the recycler as well. And that's basically the entire like exterior on the first floor. But going inside, we have the living room with, you know, obviously, you know, some toys for the toddler or the infant or whatever. We have a little bookcase. We have a like fireplace. The little like doll's house that is functional, like I mentioned. Then we have the what I thought would be a grandparent's bedroom, or maybe it's a guest bedroom or something. But yeah, we have a little guest bedroom, grandparent's bedroom downstairs, as well as a full bathroom. The bathroom upstairs doesn't actually have a tub in it. It just has a shower. But I thought that would be fine since we have the shower tub combo downstairs. But yeah, we also have obviously the converted container kitchen dining room space. I did put in a high chair for the toddler. So we do have that. And I did playtest it. It all works. So yeah, we have a little kitchen space that leads you outside. Then going upstairs, we have the little hallway with a computer, bookshelf, some, you know, decorative things on the walls. This also leads you outside to the little games area with a games table, some seating. And then we have our kind of like skill building, work, crafting room. So we have a candle maker, we have juice fizzing, we have the fabrication machine. I also put in an easel and a bonsai tree as well, just to, you know, add more skill building items, because why not? So that's what we have in this container. And then obviously upstairs on the roof, we have some lounges, we have a telescope, and then some more planter boxes that I did fill all of the planters with plants. So you already have all of that set to go. Obviously, you know, you can delete them if you want to add different plants. But yeah, I just thought it would be nice to have them all filled out. But on the second floor, we have a kid's bedroom that I thought would be for a child because I added the activity table. But, you know, if you have a teenager, you could delete the activity table and maybe add a desk in there if that's something that you wanted to do. But yeah, so very easily changeable if you wanted to. But yeah, we have a kid's room. We have the main bedroom, or what I thought would be the main bedroom, with another desk and laptop in it. We have obviously another bathroom, and then we have the kind of cramped toddler slash infant's bedroom, or toddler and infant's bedroom is what I thought it would be. So yeah, they do have a crib for an infant, they do have a toddler bed, and then a lot of toys and clutter, and I think this is the most cluttered room in the entire house, if I'm being completely honest. But I really love the way this room turned out. I love the big windows, and it looks so bright and fun and colorful while still being very neutral. So yeah, I love the way this house turned out, you guys. I love this whole thing. But yeah, that is basically the entire house. Like, you know, there's not much to it. It's not a huge house, like I said. But I really do like the way it turned out, and it is up on the gallery if you want to go ahead and download it. But yeah, you guys, that is basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you did, you know, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and want to see more Sims content, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I do upload a new video. I do also keep you guys updated over on my community tab about, you know, if there's going to be delays with videos, asking for ideas, all of that fun stuff. Also, channel members do get early access to videos, as well as early access to tray files. And then in 3 weeks, the tray files will be going up for everyone over on my Tumblr as well. But yeah, channel members also get a bunch of other perks. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, then click on the little join button to find out more about that and, you know, how all of that works. But yeah, I think that's basically everything, you guys, that I wanted to mention. Like I said, I'm very out of practice with these videos, or with doing videos, I feel like. But I do have a lot of fun stuff planned now that the math portion of my work is out of the way, and I can take about a month or so before I have to start working on the rest. So I have a lot of fun projects that I want to work on, especially this month. We're actually going to be fundraising later in the month as well for a children's hospital in London, which I will tell you guys more about later on in the month, which I'm really, really excited about. But yeah, with all of that said, like I mentioned, it is up on the gallery, all of that fun stuff. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think, what you thought about the build. If you have any build suggestions, as always, leave those down below as well. But I hope you all have a great day and a great rest of your weekend and week ahead. And I will see you guys all very soon for another video. Bye, everyone.